So I now have registration working with Firebase and email verification and signing in. So we'll just show you the registration functionality here. So we've got this email I've put in and the register function, and we're just going to click continue here. And we're going to get back a message from the server saying the password should be at least 6 characters. So we're just going to press 8 here. We'll try that again and I'll just show you stepping in. So if I click step in here, the register function is going to be added to the Firebase user store to replace the previous Netlify one. And the method that we use is called Firebase auth.create user email with password. And I'll just show you the import code. So to use actual, the way the docs are in Firebase, it tends to use a lot of CDNs and stuff like that, but I don't really like using CDNs at the moment. So I just want to use import it directly. So I import it like this. Import star as something from Firebase app, and that's just the way you have to do it. You have to import this one here for the base, and then you have to import custom ones that you want to use, for example auth. And so in order to and what you have to do is this thing you import like this, it has a default after it, but I didn't want to have to write .default everywhere, so I just set it to this Firebase variable, and that's what I use to do all the initializations. And this is the actual config that I use, this public config. And so anyway, we'll just look at this registration code. So we do this create user email with password, and of course that's gonna fail, and because of the low complexity of the password. And I've wrapped this in an async function here, and it's just going to alert us, and then it's going to throw this message here, which will then cancel be caught by the callee of this function. So anyway, if you put a decent password in and we'll click register, then of course it's going to come in here, and then we've got this new user, and we're going to just send an email verification. The way this works differently from the likes of Netlify will send an email verification automatically. With Firebase, you have to send it manually like this. And when you get that email, then it's going to, you click on the link, and it's going to give you this here, and that's going to then verify the account. So here's the account that's been added. Okay, so once that's once you click on that link, you're just going to go to sign in. And I'll show you the sign in functionality now. So then again, it's the same code as the Netlify version, and just the backend that's changing. So sign in for Firebase looks like this. So email password, and then we use this thing called Firebase auth, sign in with email and password. And then it's going to give us a user. And what we're going to have to do is actually check this flag called email verified. So when Netlify, it won't actually get to this point. It will just it said that something's wrong there. Invalid is off. Put the wrong password in. My mistake. So I'm just going to. Right, so we get this user back, and this user property, I'm not sure why it's not letting me log that like that. I'm just going to do it in the console. So we get the user property back, and then we have to go into this another nested user property, and then we've got this flag that we're looking at called email verified. And because I've clicked on that link the emails give me, then we're just going to then update the store with the user from Firebase. So what I've done is I've created a model now in the code that's a consistent model for the various stores, because basically the backends return different types of user objects. So I want to have a consistent one. So the consistent one is basically this get user function, and this is going to be built up with the fields that are common to the other databases. So if a user from Firebase and user from Netlify, you can see that there's different paths for emails and things like that. If this was TypeScript, obviously it'd be a lot cleaner, but I'm going to try not use TypeScript as long as possible. I just find it's also easier for people to get the grips to projects without using TypeScript now. So this is the common user object, and So we actually populate the store with this user, and then that store will be used for various parts of the app. I'm still working at the best way to persist this login information with Firebase, because in Netlify it will actually store it in local storage for you automatically. So I'm exploring the best way to do that, and I'll cover that in the next video. So anyway, this we're updating the Svelte store with this user here. So our user now is in the store, and then we're just going to navigate to the home and add the user store information there. So that in a nutshell is how registration and signing in works. And thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And please leave a like and comment below if you have any questions. Thanks.